Hello guys and welcome back to Europa League predictions. We are back predicting the quarterfinals. It's the second legs this week and we have got some really delicately poised fixtures that we need to predict, and this is going to be so difficult. So as always, get involved. Let me know your predictions down in the comments. Let me know how you got on last time with your predictions also in the comments, and be sure to support the video before we go anywhere. Let's go for 1,200 likes. Thank you so much for your support on the Europa League predictions. Make sure to subscribe as well so you don't miss any of our videos. It takes 2 seconds. Help us push towards 96,000. And let's talk about those first legs briefly before we get into predicting the second legs. My predictions were a bit mixed, to be honest, but one thing I did say last week that was true is that we wouldn't have many decisive results in those first legs. I thought there'd be a lot to play for coming into these second legs, and other than a really impressive Bodo Glimt win, we've got 3 draws from the first legs that set things up beautifully for the second legs. With all that said and done, let's get into them. And we start with Athletic Club Bilbao versus Rangers. Now, straight away, I get it. There is a favourite here, Athletic Club Bilbao. But do not underestimate Rangers, especially away from home. And I think their unpredictability makes them dangerous. I mean, yes, Rangers are more than capable of turning up here and losing 3-0 or something, but let's not look past that performance at Ibrox from Rangers and the circumstances around it. Now, I actually predicted 1-1, and although I was sort of right because it was 0-0, I thought it would be a draw because I thought on this occasion, this big night at Ibrox, the home fans could make the difference, and bloody hell they did. So Rangers get a red card on 12 minutes, Proper gets sent off after a VAR check, last man foul, red card. They're up against it at this point. I mean, a lot of people probably thinking Rangers have to win the home leg to get through this tie. At this point you're thinking, well, if they could just draw the home leg, that would be impressive, and they did, but it wasn't without its scares. Athletic Club Bilbao, very good, as we know. They had their chances, they did score, it was disallowed, but then they got a penalty and it was really well saved by Liam Kelly. I mean, Rangers love a penalty save at Ibrox. We saw Jack Butland coming up with the goods in the last round, and 0-0, a very good result for Rangers. I mean, when you consider everything with the red card and the penalty and the disallowed goal, it's like a win. So Rangers come here still up against it, but with a real chance. They could draw this and win it in extra time or penalties, or can they win it in 90 minutes? Like I say, I don't think Rangers are the favourites, but let's go back to the previous round. An impressive away win at Fenerbahce did set them up on their way, and they have been a bit better away from home, haven't they? Like I say, they're inconsistent. Athletic Club Bilbao, very good. They beat Roma 4-3 in the last round, and let's do it. Let's back Rangers just for fun. I think it's definitely possible, and they will come here with thousands of away fans, a defensive strategy, and if they can pinch 1 goal, maybe they can just do it. Maybe it's crazy. 1-0 to Rangers is my prediction. Yes, I know I'm not going for the favourites, but let's see. We are going to get some surprises somewhere in Europe this week. I'm going for 1 here. Athletic Club Bilbao to be knocked out by Rangers. Let me know your thoughts. The next game is in Germany then, as Eintracht Frankfurt take on Tottenham, and it's another delicately poised game. It finished 1-1 back at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I thought it was a decent game. It had its moments. Eintracht Frankfurt, of course, took the lead. Ekitike with the goal. A really good equaliser, though, from Pedro Porro for Spurs, set up nicely from Maddison. And 1-1, there was chances for either team to win this, but I don't know. I mean, if you're a Spurs fan, how are you feeling? I thought Spurs might win the home leg 2-1. Is that a missed opportunity? They're certainly capable of coming here and winning, but Tottenham are very, very hard to trust. We've just seen them lose 4-2 to Wolves in the Premier League, but do take that with some level of understanding that Tottenham are definitely going to be going for it more in the Europa League with a lot more to play for. But let's look at this. Tottenham Hotspur, we've said it all season, they have to win the Europa League surely to save Ange, because the Premier League has been such an underperformance, and can they do it? If they lose, is Ange getting sacked this week? That's the question. Honestly, I don't know. I think this is really, really close. Eintracht Frankfurt are a decent team. Tottenham can be decent. If I was going to go with who's a bit more consistent, I probably would go with the home team, and they also have the home advantage, Eintracht Frankfurt. But Spurs are capable. They've got to go for this. This is surely Ange's biggest Tottenham game, and it's Tottenham's biggest game of the season. Eintracht Frankfurt 1, Tottenham 2. Let's do it. Let's back Spurs. I would love to see 3 British teams in the Europa League semi-finals. Not to give away my Manchester United prediction just yet, but I think Spurs could do it. The first goal does feel crucial in this one. Let me know your thoughts down below. Next up then, we are in Italy as Lazio take on Bodo Glimt. 2-0 leaders Bodo Glimt coming into this one, and that makes things very interesting coming into this one, because if Bodo Glimt had drawn the home game, I would be fancying Lazio to win and get through. But that 2-0 win is massive. It's a massive advantage, and I really like them. They've been a real good team in the Europa League this season. They've surprised a few people, and remember what they did to Olympiacos in the last round. They beat them 3-0 at home and then they got through. Lazio have been impressive though. We know they topped the Europa League table and they're going to be up for this. They will have to go for it. They will chuck the kitchen sink at Bodo Glimt, but will they pull it off? Bodo Glimt probably do need to get 1 goal. Can they keep Lazio from scoring 2? I'm going to go Lazio 2, Bodo Glimt 1. Maybe Saltness scores again. He got the 2 goals in the first game. I will just back Bodo Glimt to get through. I think Lazio might win on the night, but Bodo Glimt have done a lot of the hard work in that first leg. Honestly though, I wouldn't be surprised if Lazio can still get through. It's a really interesting match. Let me know your thoughts down below. Could Bodo Glimt actually go all the way and win this competition? They've knocked out some good teams and they're on the verge of knocking out another good one. The next game then sees Manchester United take on Lyon. It's the final game. 2-2 in the first game back in France. It was a real goalkeeper's nightmare, that game, especially from where Manchester United are concerned. They come into this game with a bit of a goalkeeping crisis. They obviously changed up for the Newcastle game over the weekend and that didn't work. They lost 4-1. Does Onana come back in? I thought his mistakes in this game were terrible, and if I'm being honest, I don't rate him that much. I know it's been a while since De Gea left, but I don't think they've got better, have they? Their goalkeeping options haven't anyway. However, can Manchester United get through? I think they could. I think they're just going to have to outscore Lyon. In the first game, Almada gave Lyon the lead. Lenny Yoro scores in first half stoppage time. Joshua Zirkzee then pops up with the second goal for Manchester United 2 minutes from time, and it was a 95th minute equaliser from Cherki for Lyon. And it gives Lyon a chance. If Lyon score first, they could do this, they could, but I just think Manchester United are going to have to go all guns blazing, and I think they will get that reaction. Like I said, I don't trust Manchester United, but they are capable of being good. They can really fluctuate. They've got a real high standard sometimes where they can beat some of the best teams in the Premier League, and they've got a real low floor. So what Manchester United are we going to get? I don't know. Let's go for Manchester United to be good. 3-1 is my prediction here. Like I say, I don't trust Manchester United to keep a clean sheet, but at Old Trafford, I think they will do the business, just like they did against Real Sociedad in the last round. So, Man United, I'm backing you to get through, which would be 5-3 on aggregate. Let me know your thoughts down below. And that wraps up my Europa League quarter-final second leg predictions, which would give us Rangers, Tottenham, Bodo Glimt and Manchester United in the final 4. That is a brilliant mix. You've got a Scottish team, you've got a real underdog in Bodo Glimt as well. I suppose Rangers are an underdog as well. And Tottenham and Manchester United both getting through. I think for both Tottenham and Manchester United, they have to go all guns blazing for the Europa League to save their season. And remember, it would mean they get into the Champions League next season. Let me know all of your predictions down below. We will be back to do Europa League semi-final predictions when those games come around in a few weeks' time. Do be sure to check out my Champions League predictions, and I've got Premier League and Championship predictions coming later this week as well. There's lots of content to come, so make sure to like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and your support is really appreciated. Get involved, let me know your predictions, and I will see you in the next video. Take care everyone. Peace out.